This might not work. Need something to keep this in place. There we go. And the one product that I'm using that isn't like better for you, natural, cruelty free is this brow pencil, and it's the Revlon Color Stay Brow Pencil in Auburn because I have red hair. So I'm actually going to start with this because this is usually the first thing that I do in my makeup routine. So yeah, that's kind of what my brows usually end up looking like. I try to make them look as natural as possible. And I don't really reshape them or anything. I just kind of fill in the brows that I have. And then I usually don't wear concealer or foundation on an everyday basis, but I will put on some concealer today. The concealer I'm using is actually by Physicians Formula. Physicians Formula is another brand that I trust much more than I trust like Maybelline or CoverGirl or NYX or any of those type of brands, just because I have sensitive skin, and I know that these aren't necessarily like completely cruelty free, at least I don't believe so, but I know they are on the greener spectrum as far as makeup products go, especially in the drugstore category. So yeah, this concealer is just the Conceal RX by Physicians Formula, and literally all I need is like 2 tiny dots, and like they're super tiny. You can't even tell on camera how tiny they are, and this will probably be more than enough. And yeah, then I'm just gonna use this little miniature kabuki brush. I think it's a Sephora brand brush. I bought it years ago. And I'm just going to pat this at first, and then I'm gonna blend it in. If you're worried about your concealer caking, I would definitely wear like a primer with this one, just because if you wear it for a long period of time, it can cake a little bit. Okay, so that's kind of the concealer. I have a lot of redness and dark circles, so it's very hard for any concealer to cover them. So it's very rare for me to be completely concealed, but this one does a pretty good job in my opinion. If I were to wear foundation, the foundation that I really love is the Pacifica Light Clean Foundation. It's 100% vegan and cruelty free. I think it's only around $13 to $14, and it comes in beautiful packaging, honestly. And I really love this foundation. And when you open it, it has a pump. I didn't know it had a pump. When you open it, it's a pump foundation. I'm going to put a little bit on just to show you. So I'm gonna pump like that much. Hopefully I don't get it in my hair. Usually I wear a headband. I'm gonna use the same kabuki brush. Just gonna kind of dot it along. So yeah, this is the foundation. As you can see, it almost looks like it's a little bit too light for me, but it matches the rest of my skin because for some reason my face is a little bit darker than the rest of my body. I feel like that's kind of normal, but I like the clean. I really love the clean finish that this gives my skin, and it feels super lightweight. My pores don't feel clogged at all. I hate wearing foundation because I hate that heavy feeling on my face of product being caked up in there, and this doesn't feel that way at all, especially if you use just the right amount. I'm also going to go over with one of my favorite products by Pacifica, and this is their Neutralizing Mineral Mattifier. So it's just a little powder that I put over my foundation to keep things just in place. And this smells really good. It smells like cherry blossoms, which I think is so fun. So yeah, I'm just using an old-fashioned Equal Tools brush. These are still my favorite brushes to this date. And I'm just going to blot this over my foundation. If I were to be wearing eyeshadow today, I would be wearing the Pacifica eyeshadows. This is the Pink Nudes Mineral Eyeshadow Palette. Again, vegan, cruelty-free. I really like these shades because they're very complementary to my skin tone and my hair color. I'm not going to be wearing any eyeshadow today though, just because I'm not going anywhere and I don't want to bother my eyes. These are the best eyeshadows I've found for my eyes. They don't make my eyes itch. They don't make them flake. My eyes don't immediately feel like they're breaking out as soon as I apply these. So these are the only eyeshadows that I have been using for like the past 6 months. And I really like them. I only use them every so often, but when I wear eyeshadow, these are my favorite. I'm going to put on my highlighter before I finish off with this mascara. I have a highlighter by Pacifica that I really like, but today I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter in Pearl. I really love this stuff. It's super pretty. I don't know if you can see that shade. A little goes a long way with this stuff, so I'm just gonna put it on top of my cheekbones and down my bridge, the bridge of my nose, that is. And then now I am finally going to open this mascara and see how it works. I'm kind of nervous. I've never tried like a more natural mascara. The packaging is super cute. Pacifica does a really great job with their packaging. I've always thought that. Ooh, the wand is really big. Let's see how this works. Alright, I'm actually pretty impressed with it so far. It goes on very even. It doesn't clump. I'm not a huge fan of big wands, only because my eyes, they look big on camera, but they are actually very, very small. Like the opening of my eyes, like my eyelids, like not my actual eyeballs, but like, you know, the opening of my eyes are actually very, very small. And so I find it much easier to put on mascara with a smaller wand. So this is a little bit too big for my eyes, but that's like the only drawback that I can see so far. I really think it's super natural and pretty looking, which is what I want in mascara. I don't want like super voluminous lashes. I just want them to look long and natural, if that makes sense. So yeah, I really like it. I don't get as much as I thought I would for $13.99. I thought I would get a bit more product. Again, anything that's more natural and organic is going to be a bit more expensive, but in the long run, I do think it is worth it. So I would recommend this if you are looking for a more natural mascara that isn't harmful to your skin or your eyes or animals.